Coming up here on Mountain News this morning, a group of retired attorneys continues the mission of helping Eastern Kentuckians who were impacted by July's flooding with their FEMA applications. And a beloved grocery store in our region gets another generous donation to help rebuild after floodwaters tore through the aisles.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning to you. It is almost 5 o'clock and it's Thursday and it's September 1st. Good morning to you. I'm Dakota Makris. Let's head over to Brandon for a look at our forecast this morning. And Brandon, we're starting off September 1st pretty calm.
That's right. It's going to be another foggy morning out there, but we're used to that at this point. It's been like that basically.
We're going to make T-shirts.
Exactly. Hey, guess what? More fog. That's what we're going to get on those. But, yeah, so it is a foggy start once again this morning. Slow down, be careful, but our fall preview continues for another day. It was absolutely gorgeous yesterday. Get out and enjoy today as well. Temperatures, we'll get to those in a second, but fog is thick out there this morning. Anything less than 5 miles on this map, which is basically Logan, Charleston, West Virginia, Pikeville, Harlan, London, oh, no, not London, Middlesboro, Williamsburg. That's really about it. Moorhead also seeing down to less than 5 miles of visibility. Dense fog. So just give yourself time in those areas. It's probably going to get worse this morning, but look at this. Temperatures almost everywhere in the 50s. The only exceptions, Jackson at 62, Moorhead and Prestonsburg at 61. I'd say they'll be in the 50s before too long. So a little extra this morning on your coffee meter as you head out the door. Your out the door forecast takes us into the low to mid 80s today. Dew points stay pretty low just like they did yesterday, but they're going to start to creep back up pretty soon. Sunshine controls the narrative again today. Dakota?
All right, Brendan, thank you. Well, if you are still needing FEMA disaster assistance, the deadline to apply is less than 1 month away. A FEMA spokesman says the final day to register for aid is September 28th. He encourages everyone who was impacted by flooding to do so and says the sooner you apply, the better.
We cannot rule out a possible extension of that deadline, but don't count on that happening. That may be a request that sometimes comes from a governor who may feel that not enough people have signed up.
Well, FEMA officials say you should visit a disaster recovery center to meet with representatives in person to register or if you have issues with the claim. A group of retired attorneys is working to give back to the people of Eastern Kentucky by helping with FEMA application appeals. 5 retired attorneys from out of the area joined forces with Dumas Rescue and the Floyd County Sheriff's Office to help people who have been denied FEMA assistance after last month's historic flooding. The attorneys involved say they just want to help guide people toward fixing any possible issues with their applications and find some way to lend a hand.
So that they know people still care. They care about you, but they don't know what to do to help. You might not be able to shovel mud, but there's a lot of other needs that you can meet.
Well, the group plans to return to the area soon to continue helping. Anyone with questions about the group can contact the Dumas Rescue through Facebook. Governor Andy Beshear announced Louisiana is donating up to 300 trailers. Some of those arrived this week. 65 are coming to Letcher and Floyd counties, and additional travel trailers are coming in phases. Governor Beshear says the state has 119 travel trailers in place now, with 23 more coming in. Additional trailers from Louisiana. He says the limiting factor now is not the number of trailers, but access to safe locations with hookups for water and power that is needed for the trailer to be livable. He adds there is no cost to the state. Money is being used from the recent legislation passed to transport the trailers and have them inspected.
This is a huge help. Now, the only cost that we have in these trailers is the transportation, and I think it saves us about $40,000 plus per trailer. We have sent our people down to inspect them. They are in incredible shape. They are as nice as any trailer that we have purchased, and it's going to allow us to amplify this program significantly.
Well, these trailers were originally purchased by the state of Louisiana to help Hurricane Ida survivors. The governor also noted there's some false information going around about how long people can stay in these trailers. He said officials check in every 30 days, but he says there is not a 2 or 3 month limitation like people have been saying. Well, we told you several weeks ago about a grocery store in Letcher County that was closed by flooding. Yesterday, for a second time, the ISM IGA received a large donation. Well, what makes this so special? Well, it came after the store's owner decided to give back part of the original money. In early August, Father Jim Shisco donated $20,000 to ISOM IGA owner Gwendolyn Christian, and she was grateful. She sent Father Shisco a personal thanks through email, as well as a $2,000 from the money that was given as a tithe. On Wednesday, after reaching out to several companies such as Delta Airlines, University of Kentucky President Eli Capelouto, and others, Father Shisco presented Christian with another $75,000 cash donation with plans for a complete renovation of the store.
Because of your tithing back, it rocked my faith, and I'm not going to stop until this is the signature store of IGA across the United States.
Well, Christian says this is such a blessing, not only to her and ISOM IGA, but to all of the community and Letcher County. On Wednesday, Community Trust Bank in downtown Hindman opened its doors for the first time since the flood. The Hindman mayor says he believes the reopening is just the beginning of all the businesses on Main Street opening back up as soon as they can.
Most of them are in the process of, like I said, you know, taking out the debris, and in the lawyer's offices, I'm sure they've got files and stuff they have to save. It appears that they're working very quickly on it, and it appears that they're going to be trying to go back into business in the same location back in Hindman.
Well, the mayor says he is not sure when any of the other flooded businesses on Main Street in Hindman will be reopening. Well, thank you so much for getting your September 1st started with us here on Mountain News this morning. When we come back, humans might be one step closer to taking a step on the red planet after some successful experiments by NASA. Well, those details in just a few minutes.
Oh, I love space. While we have transitioned over to a new month, the forecast is the same, at least for now. I have the latest on some upcoming changes in about 3 minutes.